like a crow. So today, instead of flying like a crow, we're going to stabilise the glutes and strengthen the glutes. So, so often when we spend a lot of time sitting, which a lot of us do in chairs, our glutes are basically asleep. And lots of hip pain that we get will be because we don't fire up the glutes, they're not used enough, they're not strong enough. And because we relax them so much, sometimes we overcompensate with different muscles. So for me personally, I find I really have to concentrate to fire up my glutes and use my glutes. I've got strong legs, so I use my legs more than I do my glutes. So we're really going to bring our attention to the glutes. We're going to draw the navel in, we're going to lift the pelvic bone up, dropping the tailbone down, and we're going to activate the inner thighs as well. And just notice how much stronger you feel in the glutes. And when we do things like little pulses and different little lifts, rather than just lifting the leg up, really try and focus on the glutes tensing to lift the leg up. So we'll start. Let's just take a couple of moments in any seated position, closing our eyes, resting hands maybe onto our laps. And we'll inhale, create space in the body. We'll exhale, just soften, let anything that we need to go. So we inhale, we're creating that space. As we're exhaling, we're softening, and we're just falling into that space. Relax your shoulders. Relax your belly. Soften your legs and your arms. Two more long deep breaths there. And gently opening our eyes. We're going to come onto our hands and our knees. And we're just going to take the knees nice and wide. We're going to sit back into child's pose and just find that space that we create through the glutes, which we do a lot of in yoga. Lots of stretching through the glutes. And once we've done this, we'll focus more on strengthening. Find length in the spine. Just softening the glutes, bringing your attention to that part of the body. Inhale. And exhale. And looking up, come up onto our hands and our knees, shoulders over the wrists. And we're just going to find a long flat body, so that tabletop position. So draw the navel in, the pelvic floors are lifted, and just feel the glutes starting to work there. Ground down through the hands, create space behind shoulders. Feel heavy through the knees. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg, keeping that right leg bent. And we're going to flex the foot, and then we're going to use the glute. So flex the glute to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to take that knee out to the side, so the knee is level with the hip. We're just going to hold that there. Try not to sink down into the left side, but stay nice and stable through the core. Pelvic floor lifted. And start to feel that working through the right side for inhale. And exhale, bring knee to the tricep, slowly down towards the mat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, out to the side, hold that there. On the next exhale, knee to the tricep, and slowly back down towards the ground. One more, inhale, up. Exhale, out to the side, holding it there. And bring the knee to the tricep, slowly back down. Inhale, lift that foot back up. Come out to the side, and we're going to slowly bring the knee down towards the mat. And inhale, take it out to the side. Exhale, down towards the mat. Try not to use any other part of the body. Keep the core strong, just following your breath. Inhale, extend that right leg out behind, flexing the foot, turning the toes down towards the mat. And again, squeeze through the glutes or activate the glutes and then extend the left arm out in front. Draw the navel in and power up through the inner thighs. Feel both glutes working here. Inhale. And exhale, knee to elbow. Round through the back. And inhale, expand. Lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Keep the focus on the glutes. Exhale, elbow to knee. And inhale, lengthen. As we exhale, place the left hand down. And we're going to bring that right foot forward between the hands. Drop down through the hips, lengthening through the psoas here. So when we're sat, we're not lengthening through the psoas, through the hip flexors. Rest hands onto that front knee. And just allow the hips to drop down. Activate those inner thighs, squeezing the inner thighs into the middle. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale. And exhale. Take the hands down either side of that front foot. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. We're going to roll onto the outside of the back foot. Lift the right arm up to the sky, so stretching through that right glute there. Now you might be able to, or somehow we're going to bring that right foot to the top of the left foot. So you might want to take the hand down to support yourself, or you might be able to take that foot back and come into a side plank. So usually in side plank I ask you to really lift through the hips, and that's really great on the core, but if we want to use the glutes more, keep that straight line from crown through to feet. If this is too much, take the foot down to the ground in front. Squeezing the glutes, opening through the chest, reaching for the sky. You might want to lift that top leg. Take 2 more breaths if you can. Don't worry if you've fallen out, just come back in if it feels safe to do. Inhale. And exhale, take the right hand down, come into our plank, press through the heels, lengthen through the crown. Squeeze through the glutes again. As you send the tailbone down towards the heels, you lift through the pelvic bone. Inhale. And exhale, drop down to knees, chest and chin. And sliding ourselves forwards, inhale, roll the shoulders for cobra. Feel the glutes squeeze as you come up to the top. And exhale, come down. Rest head in the hands, just take a breath there. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, looking up, reaching the arms back. And we're going to press down through the tops of the feet, lift through the knees, squeeze the glutes as we lift the chest, and reach the arms back. And then we want to see if we can lift the feet up off the mat. Draw the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the inner thighs. See if you can lift the legs a little higher just through squeezing the glutes. Sending fingers and toes as far back as you can. Inhale. And exhale, slowly coming down. Take the hands either side of the chest, push up. And sit back into child's pose for inhale. And exhale. And slowly come back onto hands and knees. Shoulders over the wrists, draw the navel in, pelvic floors lifted. We're going to inhale, lift the left leg up, keep that leg bent, flexing the foot. And pulse through the glutes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that knee out to the side so the knee is level with the hip, holding that there. Try not to sink down into the right side. Feel that glute activating. The inhale. And exhale, bring the knee to the tricep, down towards the other knee. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale out to the side, we're going to hold it there. Inhale. And exhale, slowly bringing that knee down. Inhale, lift up. Try not to arch the back, keep drawing the navel in. Exhale, knee towards the tricep and down. Inhale, extend the right leg up again. And as we exhale, come out to the side, and we're going to slowly take that knee down towards the ground. Inhale, take it out to the side and up. Exhale, back down towards the mat. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. 1 more. Send that left foot back. Flex the foot, turn the toes and the hip down, draw the navel in. Find that space behind the shoulders. Reach the right arm forward. Holding that there. Find the breath, try not to arch through the back. Feel the glutes on both sides. Inhale. And exhale, take the right hand down. We're going to step that left foot forward between the hands. Drop the hips down, stretching out through the right hip, the right psoas. Relax the shoulders. Power up through the inner thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Taking the hands back down, we're going to tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and we're going to roll onto the outside of the right foot. Lifting the left arm up. You might want to take the left hand back down to step that top foot back, or the left foot back, or maybe placing that left foot on top of right. And then again, rather than really lifting up through the hips today, try and keep that nice long line. Squeeze through the glutes. If you need to, take the front of the top foot down in front of the right knee. If you want to lift that top leg, you can. Just bring your attention to the glutes. Let the glutes be activated, working hard. Inhale. And exhale. Take the left hand down. Come into that high plank. Press through heels. Tailbone down towards the heels as you squeeze the glutes. Draw the navel in. Lengthen through the crown. Inhale. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, sliding forwards, roll the shoulders. Cobra, squeeze through the glutes as we come up really nice and high. And exhale, down, rest head in the hands. And breathe. Soften the glutes. Inhale. And exhale. Take the hands down either side of the chest, push back into child's pose. And then rolling yourselves back up onto hands and knees, tucking our toes, push back through downward facing dog. Let's sink one heel down towards the ground. And then the other. Follow the breath. Take any movement that you need in your down dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. So try not to open the hip up, but try and keep the toes pointing down, sinking that left heel down. So keeping the hips square, squeeze through the glute as we lift that leg. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to bring the right foot forward between the hands. And come up into high lunge, take the arms up. So high lunge is a great way of activating through the glutes. But we really want to try and get the alignment right. So bend the back knee. Tuck the tailbone a little. Lift up through the sternum, up through the fingers. Draw the navel in. Feel the pelvic bone rising up. Inhale. As we go into pulse for 10, 9, 8. Squeeze the glutes, squeezing the thighs. 7, 6, 5. Make it nice and controlled. 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking the hands down either side of the front foot. We're going to lift the back leg into standing splits. So again, try to keep the left hip dropped. It doesn't matter how high the back leg goes, but try and keep the hips square, lifting that back leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, looking up. We're going to bring that back knee so it touches the front knee. Squatting down and lift the leg up. Exhale, bending both knees, touching the back knee onto the front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squats. One more. Drop both feet down to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the fingers, take the arms up into chair. Exhale, sit back and down into our chair. Now try not to arch through the back and stick the bum out. Instead of drop the tailbone down, squeeze through the glutes. Sit back and down as far as you can. And then coming up onto the toes, squeeze the glutes. Sit back and down. Take the arms out in front. Come higher up onto the heels. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes. Slowly, slowly coming down. And slowly, slowly coming back up. Take the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the hearts. Heels to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step back into a high plank. Lower down for your choice of chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, squeeze the glutes, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, we're going to hold that leg there. Sink the right heel down, keep lifting up through that leg. Try not to open up through the hips. Keep that left hip pointing down, squaring the hips. Keep the toes pointing down. Squeeze and fire up the inner thighs. Draw the navel in. Inhale. And exhale, look between the hands. Step that foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. High lunge, bend the back leg. So lift through the sternum. Drop the tailbone down. Squeeze through the glutes. And then we're going to pulse nice and controlled for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And taking the hands down either side of the front foot, let's come up into standing splits. Drop the right hip, lift, lift, lift the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, bending both knees. Bring that right knee behind the left knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bending, squatting down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squatting down. Inhale, lift. And I'm going to drop that right foot down, forward fold. Bend knees, sweep fingers, inhale, come into chair. Sitting back and down, drop the tailbone there, relax the shoulders, lift the sternum, come up onto the toes. Squeeze through the glutes, take the arms out in front, slowly, slowly, lowering ourselves down. Hold that there. Slowly, slowly, squeeze the glutes as we rise up, take the arms up. Exhale, hands to our hearts. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into our high plank, lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step or jump into seated position. Lay back onto our mats. Final posture. Fingertips catching the ankles. Ground down through the feet and lift through the hips. Interlace fingers underneath us. Keep lifting, lifting, squeezing through the glutes. And then notice what happens as you fire up the inner thighs. As you lift through the pelvic floors. Feel the glutes working. Ground down through the feet. Evenly, each of the four corners of the foot. And let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Let some work be happening in the glutes here. As you lift through the hips. Inhale. And exhale, bring that right foot down. Just realign, squeezing through the hips, through the glutes. And lifting the left leg. Inhale. And exhale, taking the left foot down, just lift through the hips. Really just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through the glutes as you send the hips up, ground through the feet. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands. Roll back onto the mat, hug the knees into the chest. Take the arms wide, rock the knees to one side. Bring the knees back to the chest and rock the knees over to the other side. Come back to center and find a comfortable position for Shavasana. Maybe breathing with Ralphie, if that's what you can hear. Just notice the breath. Notice the breath as you inhale, draw it into the body. As you exhale, allowing it to leave the body. Notice everything softening. Relaxing, releasing, letting go. Just feel yourself melting into the mat. Feel the breath settling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms out to the side. Inhale deep into the belly. We're going to just take some movement into the body. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Maybe hugging knees into the chest, maybe rocking those knees from side to side. And then in your own time, making your way up into a comfortable seated position. Inhale, arms out to the side, up to the sky, fill lungs and bellies. Exhale, hands to our hearts, sealing our practice. And namaste.